Hello there, in this video we're going to look at how to build a tabs component in our UI kit, so let's go. Okay, welcome back to the file. So let's go ahead and add our new page for our tabs component. So let's just go down here, let's click on the plus and let's add this new page. So we'll name that as tabs. Let's go up here and let's steal the layout from the buttons page for now. Let's just go back and lock that. Go back into tabs, paste it in there. Let's just remove this component for the moment and let's just update the content on the page. Okay, that tidies up the page. I've added in this sentence here: tabs organize content and allow users to navigate between related sections. Okay, let's go down to the container section here, and I've got the different states here. Just want to add a slight variant to this for tabs. So you're going to have active tabs and you're going to have inactive tabs. So I want to have these different states for when your tab's active and when it's not active. Okay, I'm just going to remove activated from that list because we have these two variants up here. So we'll have enabled, hovered, focused, pressed, and at the bottom we'll have disabled. Okay, I think that's good. Now the page is set up, let's just go over here. Let's jump into the research file and let's just see where the tabs are. I think it's on the courses. Yeah, it's on the courses and merch page. So let me just copy that out for the moment. Let's just put that in here and let's just drag a frame over it for now. We'll just label that as testing. And let me just shrink that down a little bit. Okay, so taking a look at the tabs, we haven't gone into too much detail in the wireframes, but as you can see, an active tab would have an underline and an inactive tab would just show the text. So pretty straightforward between active and inactive states. Let's just drag out these different versions and just put them there just for the moment. Okay, and now let's go as a point of reference. Let's go to one of the pages and let's have a look. Let's take one of these for now. Let's just take the shopping cart for the moment. Just Command C, copy that. Go back down to tabs. Just paste that in just there. Let's also go up and let's go to navigation links. And let's just take a copy of these as well, just so we can see everything in one place. Let's pop these over here. Okay, let's start building out the component for the active tabs and then we can do the inactive afterwards. Let's just go in here and let's just start by breaking down this frame. So we've got the text and I think we've got a frame beneath it. Let's go in here and apply some typography variables. Okay, so those typography variables have been added. Okay, so let's now think about what we want to do for our enabled active state. We've got the text above. That should be using the correct variables and the correct colors. Now I want this line to signify that this tab is active. Now looking across here, we've got activated as Sapphire 500. So let's just go in here and let's just adjust that to Sapphire 500. Okay, so that should be applied. I'm just going to rename this to enabled active just for the moment. Okay, so that's been updated. Let's just option, click and drag. So the next one we've got is hovered. So what I'm going to do is change the visual styling of the line. So let's go in here, I've selected the line, press I on the keyboard, I'm going to press shift and click. And that should apply the hovered color from here, which let me just double check what that is. Okay, Sapphire 300, let's just check if that aligns. Yep, that aligns. I'm just going to rename that to hovered. And that's hovered active. Okay, so now that is the hovered active done. Let's go over here. So what's next? So focus active. Let's go across here. Let's click on enabled. I'm just going to option, click and drag a copy of that out. Okay, so this is going to be focus active. I'm going to click on here and let me just select both of these items together. Let me press Shift A. I'm just going to put those in a container. And I just want to add a stroke here. So let's just do neutral 900 for focused. And it will be on the outside. And it's going to be 2 pixels. And we'll round the corners to 4. That looks quite tight, so let's just go in and add some horizontal and vertical padding. So let me just add 4 and 4 just for the moment. Okay, that seems a little bit clearer. So yeah, when you're focused active, it's going to wrap that line around the outside of the element. Okay, let's move on. So the next one would be active pressed. So let's just go here. Let's take the enabled, let's option click and drag. Let's bring that down here. Okay, so it's pressed active. Now pressed is the color, let's have a look. Sapphire 400, just see here. Yeah, it's also Sapphire 400. So let's just click on these elements. So let's do the line first. So it's Sapphire 400. And what I might do as well is take the text and do Sapphire 400 as well, just so that stands out a little bit more. Okay, we've added disabled in here. It's probably going to be the same for both active and inactive. Let me just click and let's do it from enabled again. Click and drag. And our disabled state is, let's have a look, so it's neutral 100, so let's use that for the line. Okay, that's done. And disabled, the text we used before was neutral 100. Okay, let's go in here, neutral 100, done. Let me just drag those over. Okay, that should be the active states done for tabs. So let me just go in here. I do want to tidy this up a little bit as well with some spacing variables and making sure everything is consistent, because I added a container here. So I'm just going to tidy up all these states so they're the same. I think for the focused active, I wrap these two elements in a container, so I'm going to do the same for others. Okay, so those should all be wrapped inside containers now, which is good, so they all match. Just go back to that one. Yep, that all matches. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run through these and add some spacing variables so they're all consistent. Okay, that should be done. Let's click on all of these. Let's go up to here and create multiple components. There we go. And let's combine as variants. What we'll do is we'll just rename this to tabs for now. We'll give that a property of states. Click on enter. And now I just want to somehow drag this across. Okay, that should be fine for now. I can tidy this up afterwards. Let me just drag out this panel a little bit further. Just increase the spacing a little bit between these as well. Looks like there's a bit of an error here on the side, so I'm going to go to my disabled component. It's still marked as enabled active. I'll just change that to disabled. Okay, so let's go in now and build some inactive states. Okay, that's it for part 1 of the video. Part 2 will be next week, so like and subscribe, add some comments, and I will see you in the next video.